This is a test.
This is a test. What do you know about language arts, math, science, and social studies? Find out while playing along with Knowledge for College, where teams from competing UISD schools spin the wheel of knowledge and answer questions from a world of subject categories. It's a mind challenge for students and a chance to win for their school. But most of all, it's a really fun way to learn. Now, let's play Knowledge for College.
Hello and welcome to Knowledge for College, a game show featuring some of UISD's best and brightest students. My name is Jose Sanchez, and today we have contestants from De Llano Elementary and Troutman Elementary School. Our guest host today is Miss Claudia Baltazar. She's the owner-operator of the Chick-fil-A at Mall del Norte. How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing well, thank you. Excited to be here supporting our local schools.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. We're very excited to have you here. And of course, the Chick-fil-A cow. What will we ever do without the Chick-fil-A cow, right? Yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what it is? I don't think people appreciate what an owner-operator of a fast food restaurant does. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
So my name is Claudia Baltazar, and I'm the owner-operator of Chick-fil-A at Mall del Norte. Chick-fil-A happens to be my first job. I started working with Chick-fil-A when I was 16, so learned the responsibility of being a student and having a job. I graduated out of the University of Texas in Brownsville with a Bachelor's of Science in Biology, but I had the opportunity to make Chick-fil-A a career. And my responsibility to my team is to help them develop them into the young adults and leaders of the community. And that is what I'm truly passionate about, making sure that they have a growth mindset and that they aspire to something more than just working at a quick service restaurant.
Yeah, indeed. Fast food restaurants and a lot of retail businesses offer that kind of opportunity to help young people learn the responsibility of having a career and being professional.
Absolutely.
Indeed. Well, it's great to have you here.
It's our pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Yes. Well, let's meet our contestants. All right. So from the Llano Elementary School, we got Lucy. How are you doing today, Lucy?
Good.
What do you enjoy doing in your spare time?
I like to sleep.
I think that's my hobby too, actually. I get you. It's good to have you here, Lucy. Roberto, right? Roberto. I almost mispronounced your name there. How you doing today, sir?
Good.
Excellent. What do you enjoy doing in your spare time?
Reading and skateboarding.
Reading and skateboarding. Wow. That's a lot of fun. Do you skateboard just like on your street, or do you go to a skate park?
I actually longboard at the park.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's fascinating. Well, it's good to have you here, Roberto. All right. From Troutman Elementary School, we have Diego. How are you doing today, Diego?
Good.
Excellent. And what do you enjoy doing in your spare time?
I like to play video games and read comic books.
Oh, wow. I used to like to do that a lot, too. I still enjoy doing that, actually. Yeah, I refuse to grow up. It's good to meet you, Diego. Raul, how are you doing today, sir?
Good.
That's great. And what do you like to do in your spare time?
I just read and draw.
Reading and drawing? That's cool. All right. Well, it's great to have everybody here. And let's go ahead and go over the rules of the game. All right. Each team is going to take turns spinning the wheel of knowledge, is what we call it. The wheel of knowledge. All right. We have the categories of math, science, language arts, and social studies. Okay. Each question is worth 5 points. Right. Now we have that wild turn category. You see that red one there? That's the wild turn category. Those questions can come from any academic subject area, and they're hard questions. They're more difficult questions. So they're worth double the points. Those are worth 10 points. All right. Now each turn, you have 1 minute to answer the question. When your minute is up, you're going to hear a little bell like that. And when you hear that bell, it's time for you to give the answer like right away. All right. Of course, each team is going to earn points by answering the questions correctly. You got to answer the question correctly if you want to get the points, okay? If a team answers incorrectly, the other team gets a chance to answer the question and earn the points for themselves. All right. So we had a coin toss earlier to decide who would go first in Troutman Elementary. One control of the wheel. So go ahead, give us our first spin. And we're going to start out with a math question. The math question. Right up there. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And this will be worth 5 points. Thank you. This will be worth 5 points. Listen very carefully to Ms. Baltasar as she gives you your first question. Go ahead, ma'am.
Jill begins her homework at 6:30 p.m. It takes her 15 minutes to do her math assignment. She then spends 1 hour and 30 minutes writing an English essay. What is the earliest time Jill finishes her homework? A, 7:45 p.m., B, 8:15 p.m., C, 8:25 p.m., or D, 9:30 p.m.?
7:45.
That would be
Incorrect.
incorrect. That's right. The Llano Elementary, what is the correct answer? We need the answer right away, folks.
B, 8:15.
8:15, yes,
That is correct.
that is indeed correct. That is indeed correct. Very good. Very good. The Llano Elementary starts out with 5 points, and it's your turn to spin the wheel, so go ahead. It looks like it got stuck on Wild Turn.
Wild Turn.
It looks like it got stuck on Wild Turn, so we're going to give you a Wild Turn question. Yeah. No fear, right? No fear. Too easy, okay? This is going to come from your language arts category, all right? It's going to be worth 10 points. Listen very carefully. Go ahead, Ms. Baltasar.
What is the best way to combine the following two sentences? According to Marco, Can liked him. According to Marco, he made Marco a government official. Option A, according to Marco, Can liked him, so according to Marco, he made Marco a government official. Option B, according to Marco, Can liked him and made Marco a government official. Option C, according to Marco, Can liked him and a government official. Option D, according to Marco, Can, liking him, made Marco a government official according to Marco.
B.
That is correct.
B is indeed the correct one. That's the one that makes most sense, too. Yeah, good. Good job. Good job. So now you got 10 points for the Llano Elementary School. Troutman, it's your turn. Go ahead and spin the wheel. And it's going to be science. It's going to be science. Should be an interesting subject for you, Ms. Baltasar, since
It
you
is.
you got a degree in it.
I hope I know the answer.
All right. So this is for 5 points. Go ahead and listen very carefully. Go ahead, ma'am.
A scientist is studying an unknown substance. When placed in an open rectangular container, the substance is a rectangle. When placed in an open triangular container, the substance is a triangle. The substance is what state of matter? Option A, definitely gas. B, definitely liquid. C, definitely solid. Or option D, possibly gas or possibly liquid.
Option B.
That is incorrect.
That is incorrect. The Llano Elementary, what's the correct answer?
D.
That is the correct
D is
answer.
correct. Yes, it can either be liquid or gas. Very good. So that's another 5 points for the Llano Elementary School. Go ahead and spin the wheel. And another wild turn question for the Llano. They're the lucky ones today. They get all the wild turn questions. All right, this is going to be worth 10 points. This is going to be from social studies, okay? From social studies. So listen very carefully. Go ahead.
Which political change came about in the United States as a result of the Civil War? A new federal constitution was created. B, immigrants were granted voting rights. C, the Union of States was reconstructed. D, a system of federalism was established.
A.
That is incorrect.
That is incorrect. Troutman, what's the correct answer?
B.
That is incorrect as well.
B is incorrect as well. Oh yeah, B is incorrect. The correct answer was
The Union of States was reconstructed.
yes. The Union of States was reconstructed because remember they split up and they fought the war basically to, you know, either for who, the half that wanted to separate to stay separate, but the half that wanted to unite it again. So we wound up having to reconstruct it. Okay, no score there, and I believe that it is Troutman's turn. Go ahead and spin the wheel. And it's going to be language arts. It's going to be language arts this time for 5 points. Thank you. And follow along carefully with Ms. Baltasar as she asks you. Well, this thing's stuck together. There we go. Go ahead and listen carefully. Go ahead, ma'am.
Which of the following underlined nouns names a place? Jack and Ella play tag at the park. A, Jack. B, tag. C, park. Or D, Ella.
Okay. C. Park.
That is correct.
That's correct. Yep. Yep. Good job. Good job. So that's 5 points for Troutman Elementary. Matias de Llano Elementary. Spin that wheel. Again with the wild turn. Again with the wild turn. Again with the wild turn. You guys are like aiming it, right? You guys are like aiming for those wild turn questions. Either that or just really, really, really lucky. There you go. Go ahead and follow along. It's going to be mathematics. So put on those thinking caps. Go ahead.
Mr. Smith bought 13 bags of candies. Each bag had 24 candies. He ate 9 candies and took the rest home for his family. How many candies did Mr. Smith take home? A, 312. B, 46. C, 303. D, 15.
You can repeat the question.
I will repeat the question again. Mr. Smith bought 13 bags of candies. Each bag had 24 candies. He ate 9 candies and took the rest home for his family. How many candies did Mr. Smith take home?
C.
C is correct.
C is correct. 303 candies. And that's a lot of candy. That's a lot of candy, by the way. All right. So now we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with some more Knowledge for College. Stay tuned.
We are united.
This summer, United ISD wants you to read everything under the sun.
It's easy to make new friends and travel to excited places.
All it takes is a good book and your imagination.
Make reading a daily part of your summer vacation.
With United ISD e-resources, you can check out a book from your home campus public library or read a book on your computer, laptop, tablet, or smartphone.
Don't wait, start reading today. What can I be?
I'm a U.S. Naval Academy appointee and a future aeronautical engineer.
I plan to get my doctorate's degree so I can research the effects of drugs on the mind and behavior.
I am an early college graduate and a future pharmacist.
I am the first in my family to go to college and I plan to become an attorney.
If you dream it, you can be it.
We are united.
United ISD is looking to hire school bus drivers. Qualified drivers who are hired will receive paid bus driving training, paid annual drug and alcohol testing, paid annual physical exam, paid state required bus driver certification, paid certification class time, and excellent employee benefits. In return, UISD is looking for a 2-year bus driver commitment. Consider a rewarding career working with students at United ISD. Apply today.
We are back. You are watching Knowledge for College. Today's contestants are from the Llano Elementary School and Troutman Elementary School. Our guest host is Miss Claudia Baltazar from Chick-fil-A Mall del Norte. She's the owner-operator. I believe you had a question for our students?
Yes, I'm really interested to know, what would you all like to do when you grow up?
Well, I'm considering still between being a veterinarian, a teacher, or an artist.
Awesome.
I would either like to be an engineer or a doctor.
Wow.
I would like to work at like the CDC, epidemiology, stuff like that.
Wow, man.
Yeah, that's.
And yourself?
A radiation oncologist.
That is awesome. Congratulations. Those are all big dreams. I'm a little disappointed none of you said you'd want to be a Chick-fil-A owner-operator.
Well, there's certainly big aspirations, and you guys that want to go into the medical field, she could tell you all about what it's like to study biology. Yeah, because you said you had a bachelor's degree
Yes,
in,
I do.
in biology.
It's hard, but it can be done.
Yes. All right. Well, it's great that everybody has such high aspirations, and just go after it. All right. So when we left off, I think it was Troutman Elementary's turn to spin the wheel. So go ahead, give that wheel a spin. And it's science. Speaking of science, here we go. Science. Thank you. All right, this is going to be worth 5 points. Okay, listen very carefully to Ms. Baltazar as she asks you the following question. Go ahead.
Which statement describes weather rather than climate? A, the weather is usually hot and humid year-round. B, the destination has hot summers and cold winters. C, the summer temperatures average between 29 and 35 degrees. D, the humidity level on Tuesday was 30%.
D, is that?
That is correct.
That is correct. Yeah, all the rest of them were talking about climate. That's the one we're talking about. Excellent. Very good. All right, 5 points for Troutman. Go ahead, Deyano. Spin that wheel. And for once they didn't get the wild turn. Almost, but for once they didn't get it. All right, so it's going to be science. It's going to be science for 5 points. All right, listen very carefully. There you go. And there you go. Go ahead, Ms. Baltazar.
Which is not an example of an organism's dependence on living elements in an ecosystem? A, roots finding water beneath the soil. B, lions competing for a weak zebra. C, mother bird bringing food to baby birds. D, pollinators being attracted by brightly colored flowers.
A.
And that is correct.
Yeah, excellent. Good job. Good job. Good job. 5 points for Deyano. Go ahead and spin the wheel, Troutman. And it's language arts. Almost got wild turn again, but it's language arts. All right, so for 5 points, listen very carefully and follow along with Ms. Baltazar. Go ahead.
Which of the following contains an affix which means to? A, unilateral. B, consequently. C, bilateral. D, non-negotiable.
C.
That is correct.
That is correct. Bilateral. Bilateral means two sides, right? All right. I'm sorry?
Bi means two.
Exactly. Exactly. As in bicycle, right? Two wheels, right? Okay, so it's Deyano's turn. Go ahead. There we go again with the wild turn. You only got to break one time. Now it's a wild turn again. So this is for 10 points. Y'all are getting all the hard questions. All right, so this is going to be math. So listen very carefully and follow along. Go ahead.
Mr. Jones has 1,104 student photos to display around the school. He plans to put them on 48 poster boards with the same number of photos of each poster board. How many student photos will Mr. Jones place on each poster? A, 20, B, 22, C, 23, D, 24. And I can repeat that question again. Mr. Jones has 1,104 student photos to display around the school. He plans to put them on 48 poster boards with the same number of photos of each poster board. How many student photos will Mr. Jones place on each poster?
C, 23.
That is correct.
That is correct. Excellent job. Excellent job. Yeah, that sounded like a pretty hard one, but y'all got it. That's 10 points for the Llano. Troutman Elementary, it's your turn. Go ahead and spin the wheel. And it's science again. Science again. Seems like we get a lot of science and wild turn. We're not doing one, we're doing the other, but it's all good. So go ahead. Here we go. Let me just separate these two. Follow along with Ms. Baltasar. Go ahead.
The solar system includes the sun, 8 planets, and other objects such as asteroids and comets. What is the center of our solar system? A, Earth, B, Jupiter, C, Sun, D, not here.
Is it C?
That is correct.
That's right. Yep. The sun is at the center of the solar system. Everything revolves around that. It's always at the center. It always is. In fact, it was there yesterday and it is now. Very good. All right. 5 points for Troutman. Go ahead and spin the wheel.
Wild turn.
Wild turn. Wild turn. Maybe we won't have you spin the wheel anymore. We'll just keep giving you wild turn questions for the rest of the game. All right. Go ahead and follow along very carefully. I believe that it's going to be language arts, right? Go ahead.
What is the best way to combine the following 2 sentences? During the war, balloons were used in battle. This was the first time balloons were used in battle. Option A, during the war, balloons were used in battle for the first time. B, during the war, balloons being used in battle were used in battle for the first time. C, during the war, balloons were used in battle because this was the first time balloons were used in battle. D, balloons were used for the first time and they were used in battle during the war.
A?
That is correct.
A is correct. That's right. It's another 10 points for the Llano Elementary. Troutman Elementary, go ahead and spin the wheel. Language arts. Language arts for 5 points. Language arts for 5 points. And listen very carefully to the following question. Go ahead, Ms. Baltasar.
Which of the following is not an example of a proper noun? Seattle, Mall del Norte, George Washington, or doctor? Option A, Seattle, B, doctor, C, Mall del Norte, or D, George Washington?
B.
That is correct.
That's correct. Very good. Very good. Very good. That's 5 points for Troutman Elementary. The Llano, go ahead. We'll let you spin the wheel instead of just giving you a wild turn question. Go ahead and spin the wheel. All right. All right. For once, a science question. Here we go. Here we go. So for 5 points, listen very carefully to the following. Go ahead.
A science class performs a temperature experiment. Groups measure the temperatures of items in cups. If the temperature of a cup of water measures 100 degrees Celsius, which statement correctly describes the water? A, the water is boiling. B, the water is cool. C, the water is freezing. D, the water is warm.
A, the water is boiling.
That is correct.
That is correct. That's right. That's right. 10 points for the Llano Elementary School. Troutman Elementary.
That was 5, I believe.
That was 5. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. You guys keep getting the wild turn, so I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of like that. Yes, that is 5 points for the Llano Elementary School. Go ahead and spin the wheel. All right, so it's science again. So it's science again. Lots of science questions. Yay. So go ahead and listen closely.
A 5th grade class performs an investigation to test forces. A push can be used to perform each task except A, opening a drawer, B, moving a swing, C, closing a door, D, moving a grocery cart.
It is A.
That is correct.
That's right. Because you got to pull it. That's good. All right. 5 points for Troutman. Go ahead, Dayano. Spin that wheel. All right, another lucky break there. Another science question. Another science question. Follow along very carefully with Ms. Baltasar. Go ahead.
Plants are adapted to survive in a specific environment. A cactus is a plant that is adapted to survive in a hot, dry, desert environment. Which is not an adaptation of the cactus? A, spines that protect the cactus from predators. B, ability to migrate to a new location. C, waxy coating on the surface on the plant. D, ability to store water in its trunk.
B, ability to migrate to a new location.
That is correct.
Yeah, it can't go anywhere, can it? Right. All right. All right. So we're going to take another short break. You are watching Knowledge for College. Keep it right here.
You belong.
What about this one?
You evolve. You achieve.
We are united!
You have been watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at UISD. We would like to thank our contestants from Dayano Elementary School and Troutman Elementary School. Thanks for joining us today. And we also want to thank our guest host, Ms. Claudia Baltasar, owner and operator of Chick-fil-A at Mall del Norte. Ms. Baltasar, what did you think of our show today?
Oh, I probably had a lot more fun. It was an awesome experience. Thank you for having us. It was our pleasure being here.
That's indeed it's a pleasure, and to have the cow here, of course. Of course, yes, it's always great to have a Chick-fil-A on our show. All right, so don't forget to watch Knowledge for College and all of our other fine programming on this and other local TV stations, including the Public Access Channel. I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Cici's Pizza and of course Chick-fil-A for helping us out. Thank you for supporting our show. We'll see you all next time on Knowledge for College. Let's say goodbye, everybody. Bye.